Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. The R&B singer is here with the golden jacket. Just showing off his golden jacket, y'all. Welcome in.
Let me see.
Welcome in. Today's AWS Day. But welcome in. This is TikTok Roman Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification. Today is Saturday. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. So if you are looking to take the AWS Cloud Practitioner, please do answer the questions. See how well you're answering. If you're answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you find yourself struggling with the questions, that means a little polishing is needed before you actually go and take the certification. This is Raymond. I'm Jennifer. Raymond has over 30 plus certification, including all his AWS certifications, hence why he has the golden jacket from AWS and he's wearing it today. So welcome in. As he posed the question.
Let me see. I'll be right back. Just check on phone,
Okay. Un momento. But welcome in. Anybody planning on taking the AWS certification? If you are, do tell. Or if you're already taking it, how was it? Welcome in. It's AWS Day. Bear with us. We came in a little early. Well, late actually. We're a little late. Welcome in. Any thoughts on the... Okay, I'll ask him when he come back, Martinez. You're asking the wrong one. I don't know much about this. Martinez says, any thought on the PSAA by TCM? I don't know what that is.
TCM? I'm not familiar with that.
Okay. What Martinez, what exam is that? He said he's not familiar with that one. What is it? What's the topic? Hey, Born Lucky. The topic is AWS Cloud Practitioner. He's just bringing up the questions, so please bear with us for a moment.
Can I have my phone?
Your phone? Sure. As the questions load, so AWS Cloud Practitioner, we are in the three and fourth domain. Okay. Martinez says this for practice SOC analyst, a practical SOC analyst. Oh, that's a whole test for
Oh, PC. Oh, really? Okay.
So, so if somebody was, okay, well, you finish. But I guess the question I would ask him, Martinez, for you is, if somebody's planning on taking SOC analyst a role, what path would be beneficial?
Yeah. I mean, the first certification that I recommend is to take the CompTIA CYSA, right? And what the one that you are referring to is, as you said, it's hands-on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ideally, I recommend taking the non-hands-on before you attempt. Yeah.
I mean, that's assuming if he doesn't have experience.
Exactly.
Martinez, what is your experience?
Yeah, like? If you have experience, then by all means, hands-on certification surpasses multiple choice any day, right?
Welcome, Melbourne.
Okay.
Welcome in.
All right.
Today is AWS Cloud Practitioner. He's bringing up the question, so I'm just stalling a little bit. But this is Raymond. As you tell, he'll go with his R&B jacket, like he's about to sing for you all, is his AWS certifications golden jacket. So anyway, this is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT, you're planning on taking any certification. Again, every day of the week is a different certification. Today being Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Tomorrow, Sunday, is going to be AZ900. Okay? All right. Question? A company wants to run a NoSQL database on Amazon EC2 instance. Which task is the responsibility of AWS in this scenario? Hey, Bossman21, where have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in
Hey.
forever. How are you? Do you have a site? Have to get your real name, okay? No. There's a YouTube if you want to
Yeah,
like watch it over.
a site.
A site, like what kind of site are you referring to? Boss. Oh, good. Well, then that means you've been busy. Hope they both work and school is going well. Any takers on this question? Welcome in. Or if you don't have any takers, I'm just gonna have to guess. I don't know if you had a site for learning or platform. Oh, no.
We don't have it.
Well, not yet. But now that you suggested it, maybe. But no, not yet. Just here and YouTube. That's about it. No takers? Thank you, Kathy. Kathy said B.
Which one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for more answers, but today it's not a lot of answers. Okay. I'm gonna go with Kathy since she's the only one to answer. Oh, the YouTube channel. Can you put the YouTube channel in there? It's the same thing, though.
Right?
Yeah, but yeah.
Tech Talk.
Wait a second. Kathy, I'm gonna stick with your answers because I don't know. Update the guest operating system, maintain high availability, patch. Wait, which one is the responsibility of AWS? I know that if it's from what you've been talking, if it's hardware, it's their responsibility. Update. I think C. Yeah, yay! Okay, I think C too. Okay,
So
I think
this,
C. Hi,
this would
CK.
be YouTube, right?
Oh, that's the YouTube. Yeah.
This is the YouTube.
Oh, well, when you do a start VDP, and bug bounty program for nonprofits. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
really cool. I'm going to write it down, have to be.
For
Also, can you please
nonprofit.
DM me your real name? I can't really talk with Keep calling you. Hello. Hi, from Malaysia. Welcome. Okay, so we have the answer C. I don't know for sure, but majority says C. So
Yeah,
okay.
so yeah, the answer is C, right?
Okay.
So it says a company want to run a NoSQL database
Hi, Indonesia.
on Amazon EC2 instance, right? So, which means it's infrastructure as a service,
Okay.
right? So the customer is the one responsible for selecting the operating system, and also responsible for building the entire NoSQL, right? So the only task of or responsibility of AWS is is patching of the physical host, the physical infrastructure hosting the EC2 instance.
Okay. What does that mean?
So anything physical about
Okay, so I was right.
the infrastructure.
Just say that then. I was right, guys.
All right.
So are you. All right, welcome in.
All right.
As it go to the next, sorry
Yeah,
guys, I'm
let's
trying
go
to
to the next question.
be an influencer.
All right, so this is the next question.
All right,
Let's bring
welcome in. All right. To reduce costs, the company is planning to migrate a NoSQL database to AWS, which AWS service is fully managed and can automatically scale throughput capability to meet database workload demands. Okay, user 6009. I'm just gonna call you user, okay? Okay, it's B. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Roman Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already into IT and plan on taking a certification, we go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we do mock exam questions with a lot of explanation and a lot of show and tell if there's one that is needed. Every day of the week, again, is a different certification. So today being Saturday here on our side, today being Saturday on our side, it is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is going to be AZ 900. Mondays CompTIA A Plus. Tuesdays Network Plus. Wednesdays Linux Plus. Thursday is Security Plus. All right, have to piece us. You have to do CSSP soon. You guys gonna have to get your own study room for that one. But eventually, right? All right. So what's the answer? We have B and C. I think Kathy's gonna stay. Kathy's gonna,
What else do we have? We have
B and C.
That's
Yeah,
it,
I'm
okay.
sticking with Kathy on this one.
Okay. So the answer would be C.
I knew it. If anything, my guessing game is on point.
Okay.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
So 691.
Living the Screamer is the DM for the golden for the shiny jacket, or because of the answer? I'm pretty sure it's the shiny jacket in it.
Can be both. Anyways, so the question is saying that to reduce cost, a company is planning to migrate a NoSQL database to AWS, which AWS services is fully managed and can automatically scale throughput capacity to meet database workload demand, right?
Okay.
So the keyword here is what? NoSQL, right? There's
Okay.
different types of database, right? And
then-
AWS version of NoSQL is DynamoDB.
Okay.
I believe Microsoft Azure, they have Cosmos DB, which is
Okay.
also their NoSQL database,
Okay.
right?
Somebody living the screen is AWS Day today, so AWS Cloud Practitioner mock exam. Okay, so I'm sorry. The answer was C.
It was C.
Yeah,
right?
Van just came in. So hey,
Yeah,
Van.
and then I think we had B, right?
Yeah.
B is Amazon Aurora, which is for SQL, right?
Okay.
Structured query language, right? SQL, right? And then DynamoDB is NoSQL.
Okay.
Yeah, SQL. Okay. So let's try the next question.
Cosmo SB is my nightmare. I have to piece that.
Why? I haven't directly worked with Cosmos
You
DB,
haven't?
but why?
Okay.
Why are you saying
Why
it's
is
a
it?
nightmare?
Living the Screen says I'm working on the internal SQL for Redshift right now.
Redshift.
Sounds cool. I don't know what that is. He's the person to know. Hey, Qualin, how are you?
Redshift is data warehouse, right? And what do you use it for? Or if you can just give us a short overview of your use case. So Redshift is mainly for it's data warehouse and analytics, right?
Okay.
So what is your use case?
Welcome in. Oh, you went to the next question?
Yeah,
People
this
already
is the
answered?
next
Okay.
question.
A company is using Amazon DynamoDB. Which task is the company's responsibility according to the AWS shared responsibility model? Okay. Everybody's saying C. Welcome in.
Okay.
You can query
Any
data
data.
with the Amazon.
Okay.
That sounds cool.
Which one is that? Oh, no, the Redshift.
Yeah,
of
the Redshift.
yeah.
Yes, for explanation. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
But you first have to integrate that, right? Or does it automatically have access to every data set that you need?
You're getting technical. What's the answer, please?
What are you trying to do? So
we have a lot of
C.
we have 1D and C's, a lot of C's.
Okay, so since
he works for Amazon, so it's internal access.
Okay. So so it says a company using Amazon DynamoDB, right? Which task is the responsibility, the company's responsibility, right? So since DynamoDB is serverless, right? The user doesn't have to worry about the operating system.
Okay.
Right? They don't have to worry about that because they don't care about the server. Provisioning of the host, they don't do that. The operating system, they don't select the operating system either, so they are not responsible, right?
Okay, because
So the only so the only ideal option here as well is managing access to the database, right? So the access permission, right? So if you have users and you want to grant them access, it's your responsibility to do that, right?
So the answer is C.
Yeah, so it's not the responsibility of AWS to give access to your employees.
So,
Right?
and okay, did you explain already why is it not D?
Yeah, D is operating system. It's serverless, so the user doesn't have access to the underlying operating system.
Is one supposed to know that this is serverless from the beginning?
Yeah,
Hi, Brainx.
and it's part of the it's part of knowing the services that is out there, right?
How are you? Okay. I guess it's a part of knowing the services out there, I guess. Okay, but welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and your plan is taking a certification. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern time, going over exam topics. It's essentially a mock exam with a whole bunch of explanation and some show and tells depending on the day. So today is Saturday. Saturday is Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ 900. Monday is A plus. Tuesday is Network plus. Thursday is Wednesday is Network. Tuesday is Network plus. Wednesday is Linux plus. Thursday is Security plus, and then Friday is Cloud plus. Explain the answers to give us a depth explanation to. Oh yeah, Junior. He thrives on explaining. Which of the following is a fully managed MySQL compatibility database? All right, the D's have it. Yep, I'm sticking with D. For how long? How long do we go live? It's supposed to be an hour, but when we get to security, sometimes he's pushing 3 hours. But
so yeah, it's an hour.
Except for security and cloud sometimes, but
all right, so the answer is D, right? It says which of the following is a fully managed MySQL compatible database, right? So yeah, it's D, right? It's fully managed, right? Okay. And the keyword here is MySQL, right? So that would be this would be MySQL, right? SQL. I saw someone select what? B, right? Yeah. B is what? No SQL.
Okay, Katie.
No
Kathy.
SQL.
Is it Kathy or Katie? I'm sorry. I've been saying it wrong.
Right.
Brainus says this is good because just did an AWS OPSEC lab for my Cloud Ops Associate cert.
Okay. How was it?
Mouthful.
How was it?
Okay, so why not C? Don't want to know why not C.
C is Redshift. I believe someone just mentioned Redshift. It's a fully managed data warehouse, right? It's mostly used for data analytics, right? Yeah, so that would be. If I'm not
mistaken, I think that was living the screen.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. Next question. Welcome in. This is the answer was D. I'm sorry. ... The answer was D. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already into IT and you're planning on taking a certification, we come in. He shares his expertise. There's also people in the chat. I forgot to mention earlier. People in the chat that are very well knowledgeable. They range from people like me that don't really know much about this to the people that have 10, 15, 20, 35 years experience in there, and they love to share their knowledge. So there's no such thing as a dumb question, right? If you really don't know, you really don't know. Just, simply just ask and they will answer you. The only thing I ask is that you're respectful. If you're not, I'll block you. Other than that, the idea is that, again, if you're planning on taking a certification, please do answer. Get the answer wrong here so you can get it right on the exam, okay? So welcome in. If you're not following, follow. This is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including all his CISSP. All his AWS and Happy Independence. It was yesterday. All his AWS certification. That's why he's wearing the shiny jacket. And CISSP, okay? So welcome in. Okay, what are you saying O2?
No.
Oh, Kathy.
Yeah.
Oh, Kathy. So, all right, Kathy.
Principal software engineer.
See, the people with experience are in the chat, so they're very willing to help. So do extra questions, okay? Don't let them bully you. If you don't know, you don't know. Because I don't know, and I ask the dumb questions for you if you don't know. All right.
Okay.
Is this the next one?
Yes, next
one.
All
right. Which AWS services can run and manage PostgreSQL database that provides online transaction process? Is that the name of it? Which is OLTP.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this question is saying Postgres, right? So Postgres is a different type of SQL engine. right?
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's SQL, right? So the keyword should go SQL. Right?
Okay. Apparently Postgres is the best.
Why are you saying it's the best? I mean, there's different other
ones out there.
Yeah, engines out there. Why is it the best?
Okay, majority says, "Steve, please do you have a document?" Okay. No, but it's going to be posted on YouTube. Okay, the full length of the YouTube of this is going to be on YouTube.
Most use cases. Okay. And from your experience, what are some of the use cases that other SQL engines doesn't fit?
Okay.
All right.
And then we have SQL equals relationship DB. Are there others like that?
Which one?
The SQL relationship DB.
Yes, go to. Okay.
Are there? It's equal.
So structured query language. We also have NoSQL, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have graph. We have graph. We have document DB.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the few that I can remember on top of my head.
Okay.
Right?
So I guess there are others. K1. All right. What's the answer?
So the answer is what? C. Right? Relational
Mm-hmm.
database services.
Okay.
Right? We know DynamoDB. So this is SQL, right?
Okay.
SQL.
Mm-hmm.
We know of DynamoDB, right? We
Mm-hmm.
talked about it before, which is NoSQL.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So someone said could you explain?
Cammy says,
so this
Cammy,
is NoSQL, right?
Mm-hmm.
SQL. Right. So this is NoSQL.
Mm-hmm.
This is SQL. So the question mentioned Postgres, right?
Mm-hmm.
Postgres is one of the SQL engines out there.
Okay.
Right. So that is why it's not A.
Okay.
We have B, which is Amazon Athena. Athena is a wireless, serverless, serverless query services. So what Athena does is it queries data from S3, right? So S3 is object storage. So you can dump whatever document or file in there, and then now Athena can query that query that as well.
Okay. All right. Nicholas answered you when you asked about what experience of scaling on writes.
Scaling on right. Okay, it's the biggest problem. Okay, with relational database. But then my Postgres does well with that. Right?
Okay.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Okay, no, I'm
asking. I was like, oh, you asked the wrong one. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification. You're gonna hear this preamble over and over again. While he brings the next question. So if you're planning on taking a certification, especially if you're planning on taking AWS Cloud Practitioner, please do answer the question. And if you are answering, again, if you're planning on taking it, do answer and participate. Only because if you get it wrong, you can also remember the answers to why, the answer is what it is. Please don't hesitate to ask your questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. If you truly don't know, you don't know. Sometimes the people that are well knowledgeable are in the chat, so they like to flex muscles. Don't let them bully you. Do ask your questions, okay? And believe you me, they will answer. This is Raymond. I'm Jennifer. He's the person you need to know. All I ask is you're respectful, and that's all. Welcome in. If you're not following, follow. You put the next question, of course?
Yeah, that's the next question.
Which AWS service is a key value database that provides a sub-millisecond latency on a large scale? I'm going to load the heat.
Okay.
It's hot.
Okay.
A large turtleneck. Okay, so we have A. Just use Redis. Oh, somebody sounds
Redis.
Very
That is
experienced.
caching.
TLE.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, database caching.
Okay. Does that work in this same scenario?
Which are the key value milliseconds? Okay. But remember, Redis would be more expensive, right? So the ideal service that I'm not gonna answer it yet, but
what was the answer?
Yeah. So yeah, the answer would be
Majority said A.
A.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So A is Amazon what? DynamoDB,
Okay.
right? And so that DynamoDB is what is we know it's no SQL, right? So no SQL most of the time is key values, right? So key values. So yeah, let me expand this a little.
Okay.
All right, so this will be, and mostly it's JSON, right? Those that are familiar with, those that are familiar with JSON, right? It's JSON. If you don't know JSON, then this is JSON, right?
Okay.
So it, right, so it gives key value pairs. So let's say, I don't know, name, right? Name will be Ray, right? Name will be Ray. What else? Age would be 25. 25. And then what else? Right? So that is it, right? So this is how JSON file is, right? And this is how DynamoDB or no SQL databases save up data, right? However, with SQL databases, this is how they save. They save it similar to Excel table, right?
Okay.
They have rows and columns.
Okay.
Right, so that is what SQL. With no SQL, they have it's saved in what in JSON, right? So JSON is what I showed you, right?
Okay.
So, yeah. So open,
is it easy to read this JSON file thing?
It's not that easy. The SQL is more easier to read than than no SQL. However, no SQL is very fast, right?
Very fast.
Yeah, fast to read. So and JSON is the same structure that REST API uses, right? So basically, if a server online is requesting a service or data from a different server, they communicate using JSON, right? So since this database is already in in JSON format, it's easier to use. So yeah.
Was the answer B?
The answer is A. Key value pair.
The answer was A. Man said it's the haircut. It makes the difference. makes him feel young.
I am young.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay,
you're not old.
young.
I'm just saying 25 was a little
nuts, nah.
old there, but okay.
Anyways, right? So hope it makes sense, right? And also we have so this is what this is.
I don't know if that's AI. Gentleman 23 says key value. Is that the same thing? Right.
That is no SQL. Key value is the same thing as JSON. So now the question they can say that, hey, which one is what is no SQL, or which one uses what key value?
Okay.
Right. I haven't seen a question that mentioned JSON specifically.
Okay.
But if they mention JSON specifically, DynamoDB should still be the
answer.
The answer.
Okay.
Yeah. All
right. Next one.
Okay.
All right. You mentioned why it's not the rest of them, right?
So the Aurora is what is SQL, right? That is structured query language.
Okay.
Neptune is graph database. So it's more used for the social media network, right?
Okay.
So if you hear graph, graph is what Neptune, right? And then DocumentDB is for document database, right?
Okay.
DocumentDB also has JSON-like structure.
Okay.
However, there's more. The JSON is nested, right? So that's why it's called document, right? But yeah. So those are the.
AI German says that we use JSON all the time for our config files.
Yep, that one too. Yeah.
Okay.
So apart from REST API using JSON, JSON is used most of the time in IT, right? So the configuration, you have JSON, we have YAML, we have XML. Those are the few files or data structures that is used out there.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Try
This is
one.
Tech Talk Women Sakurai every day of the week, or aka IT Study Room. Every other week is a different certification, keyword for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and plan on taking a certification, we go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time, discussing different exam topics. So today is Saturday, so Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sunday is AZ 900, then Monday is going to be CompTIA A+, Tuesday is Network Plus, Wednesday is Linux Plus, Thursday is Security Plus, Friday is Cloud Plus, and so on and so forth till we finish the domain, and then whatever follows after that, we'll go with it. But if you're not following, follow. And if you're planning on taking the certification, do answer the questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. If you truly don't know, please do ask. And it's not all the time we're going to get the answer right. So educational, healthy debate is definitely needed. So don't hesitate. And the people in the chat range for people like me. I really don't know much about this stuff, but there are people who are well versed in the chat. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35 years experience are in the chat, plus people that are already working in the field. So do ask your questions, okay? Welcome in, welcome in. If you're not following, follow. All right. Which responsibility belongs to AWS when a company hosts its database on AWS EC2 instance? Oh, I should also mention that he goes domain by domain. So if the question seems to be repetitive in a way, it's because the domain that we're in is cloud practitioner identity database. What is it? Identifying database?
Yeah, identify database.
Identifying database.
So this is database specific,
right?
Yeah.
So hopefully you know your database. All right, so we have C. We have La Vie est belle.
Yeah, and one thing that I'm going to add to this question is IaaS. All right, so this is infrastructure as a code.
Okay.
Right. No, sorry.
As a
Infrastructure
service.
as a service, right? So which means what? Virtual machine.
Okay.
Right. So now, which responsibility belongs to AWS when a company creates a virtual machine? That's it, right?
Okay. Why are you putting that in there? Is one supposed to assume? Why did you add that?
Yeah. So if we talk about EC2 instance, EC2 instance is
It's
AWS's virtual machine.
So why do you feel the need to add it?
Because if someone doesn't know what EC2 instance, they will select the wrong.
So you're giving a hint.
Yeah. In a way.
Okay, got it.
Right.
I was just trying to figure out why you're saying it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have C. Only 2 C so far, though. Anybody else gonna take a hint?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to say a guess. I don't like that.
I mean, you can still take a guess.
Okay, you're gonna take a
Do
guess.
process of elimination and then.
Okay, Fernando said D. Right, process of elimination helps. Okay.
Okay. A or B.
All right, C. There will be backups and patches. Seems to be responsible for DB owner, and you can choose from EC2 OS. Okay, so.
To the phone belongs to AWS when the company was a database.
I don't know. Jacob was making a joke about your jacket, but I don't know what he's saying. You carrying half a US go. I thought I took it as bad. That's what he meant. But all right. So between all right. It's pretty much all the answers.
All of the above depends on the description. Subscription.
Subscription. Okay.
Alright, so we have
right,
the
so that's the
backup,
answer.
database software. This is some parts.
Dun dun. Last minute guesses. Get it in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, between C and D. Is it one of those questions?
Which one?
That it can be multiple answers. Okay, people are saying D. All right, I'm gonna stick with D. I'm sticking with D because it looks like there's a lot of D answers.
Yeah. So the answer will be D.
Okay.
The answer will be D.
Okay, but there was a lot of Van was saying C and D. Is C and D similar?
C and D. Alright, so C, I mean, it's similar in a way, right? C is saying operating system patches, right? So patching the if there is a patch or a vendor update, right? It's the responsibility of the customer to install that, right?
Okay.
However, installing of the operating system, the customer doesn't install the operating system.
Okay.
They don't install it, right?
Okay.
It's already there. It's the installation is part of AWS's responsibility.
Okay.
However, if there is a patch, AWS is not going to patch it for you.
Why not?
it's part of the shared responsibility model.
But why are you
right?
supposed to patch something that went wrong with their system?
No, it's wrong on the operating system level, right? So
I don't get that.
if you have your laptop and there's an update right, or a patch, right? It's your responsibility to update that.
Oh, so it's my
Or install-
responsibility to update. So, for instance, if I have my phone and there's an update available, it's my responsibility to tell the phone to update.
There
But
you
you
go.
have an option where it tells you automatically update, no?
But you still have to check the box to automatic update.
Okay, so
No,
that's what you mean by
yeah.
it's your duty to do it. Okay.
So AWS wouldn't do that for you. And sometimes patches can break stuff, right? So if you have infrastructure as a service, a virtual machine, right? You might decide, it's not time for me to implement the patch yet.
Oh, somebody just said because when AWS patches it, it might break
Exactly.
on your own.
Yep.
So now it becomes a liability issue. So if
More
but
or
it's
less-
your system. I don't get it.
And so remember, there's different types of services.
Okay.
If you chose software as a service, you don't have to deal with patching,
Oh.
right? If you
Can you choose
sel-
both?
No.
Oh. Okay.
If you select platform as a service,
Uh-huh.
you don't need to worry about patch. But if you select infrastructure as a service, you need to worry about that. And that's why they have the shared responsibility model, right?
Okay.
And which one you think it's ideal for your use case?
Okay.
Right?
I don't know if it's AI or OWL. German 21 says interesting because you can choose your OS on the EC2 instance, right?
You can choose your
OS, but he was saying that was before
Yeah.
you explained, but he's saying that
Yeah.
it's a tricky question.
No, a little, right? You can choose the OS, right? However, you are not responsible for the installation of the OS itself. I hope that makes sense.
All right, and then the person that says dependent. Okay, so Van is saying both are system level though, not DB level.
But hold on. Remember, we're talking about EC2 instance, right? EC2 is virtual machine, right? So if a customer, right, is deploying a database, however, they decide that the database that they're going to deploy, they want to deploy it on a virtual machine. So they are responsible for the operating system selection, operating system patching, all the way to designing the database. It's all your responsibility, right? So although the question says database, right? The database is being installed on a virtual machine. This question can also be a web server or a web app, right?
Okay.
And it will be the same issue.
For the people that just came in, can you say what the answer was again, please?
The answer was D.
D.
The operating system installation.
Yeah,
Right.
but it seems like the debate is between C and D.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Right. It is. So
Yeah,
yeah. So although you select the operating system, you don't really have to go through the installation process.
Okay.
Right. Remember, those that have done installation, right? They ask you a few questions and all that. But when you select the OS, that is it. You don't really have to go through the entire installation. Right.
And he says that EC2 is your responsibility for anything inside the virtual machine once it's running.
There you go. So
Okay.
although this question says database, it can be web app. It wouldn't make any difference.
Okay.
Right. It wouldn't make any difference.
Okay, that makes sense. So,
Yeah.
so now, in the event that this happens to pop up anywhere, what are the keywords to remember? Is that what you put the IaaS and virtual?
Yes, that is
Okay.
it.
So, but in this specific question, right? Because obviously they're not gonna have the IaaS in there, right? But so what are they supposed to look at to say that it's
Right
going to
here,
be?
EC2 instance.
Oh, okay.
You have to know that EC2 instance is a virtual machine.
Okay.
Microsoft Azure calls their virtual machine Azure Virtual Machine. So you know it's a virtual machine.
Okay.
However, AWS has to be a little fancy and call it what?
EC2
instance.
instance.
So you have to have it in your mind that anytime you hear EC2 instance, it's a virtual machine. Don't overcomplicate stuff.
And he
Right.
says that I'll argue you choose the OS when you chose the
I would argue, okay.
comes down to what you mean by install.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, selecting operating system, I mean, I'm not sure if you're familiar with installing Windows from scratch or
And it
installing
looks like he knows.
Ubuntu from
Right,
scratch.
Annie, you know?
Right? There are a few steps that you need to go through before the installation is done.
Right.
But with the virtual machine, you just select the OS and the installation is done on the back end for you. Right? So you don't have to really, yeah. But yeah, the answer is D. The answer is D.
Anyway,
Yeah.
between C and
But yeah, it's C and so now with who was that? What do you think the answer would be then?
who Annie? Annie
yeah.
says D. Annie did say D.
Oh, but it's a
But
little
he was
confusing.
arguing
That
the
is
fact
true.
that it could
is.
be.
It
Yeah.
is a little confusing. Oh, okay. This question is
In a lot of certification, even CompTIA and my AZ900, really.
yeah. I mean,
I
yeah.
don't mispronounce your name.
The shared responsibility model is across.
Oh,
right?
okay, got
Yeah, it's across. And from what I've seen, all the cloud service providers have the same shared responsibility. Yeah, if someone have seen anything.
Okay. And he says that when you do an EC2 install, they deploy with the AWS machine. Okay, IME. All right. And then Bell says AWS takes care of all the installation dependencies. Okay. And Gilman 23 says, I see just them handling install process automatically for you, not from you, I guess. Okay. And then Annie says that the share responsibility model is the key thing to study.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So if it's AWS or Azure or whatever, it will be the same, right?
Okay.
However, you still have to know which services maps to which service, right?
Okay.
So you have to know if it's infrastructure as a service, software as a service, or platform as a service, right?
Okay.
And that will determine where the line is drawn on the responsibility.
Blockchain security, the answer was D. This person here is accent. I don't know what this is.
That is CDN, Akamai.
Akamai?
It's CDN.
Okay.
I don't have that much insight on that.
Okay.
If
anybody has
use Akamai on a daily basis, please chime in.
Yes. And a good Annie's saying good thing after this is cover this is good thing is that covered the same question for RDS.
Exactly,
okay.
which is relational database,
Okay.
right? So now you don't have to deal with the operating system itself, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I might have a question here.
On that? Okay.
Now, okay. Yeah.
Moving on to the next one. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Room with Sakurai, aka the IT Study Room. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and planning on taking a certification. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The idea is that if you're planning on taking it, come in, answer the questions. If you're answering with ease, gauge yourself, right? You know that you're ready for the certification. If you are struggling a little bit, you know that a little polishing is needed before you take the certification. When you come in and you're planning on answering, there's no such thing as a dumb question, right? If somebody says something that you don't understand, please do ask your questions. Raymond will answer, or the people in the chat are very well knowledgeable people. They will answer the question. They range from people like me, 10, 15, 20, 25 years people like me. When I meet people like me, I don't have no experience. But the people in the chat, 10, 15, 20, 30 years experience, so they are well knowledgeable and they will answer the question. So if you don't know, there's no such thing as a stupid question. All I ask is be respectful or I'll block you. Besides that, welcome in. This is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including all his AWS, which is why he's wearing the shiny gold jacket. Like he's about to sing for you all. And CSSP. And if you after this, if you plan on watching, it's going to be on YouTube. Same name on YouTube, okay? And you can follow him on LinkedIn too. But welcome in. All right. A user needs to quickly deploy a non-relational database on AWS. The user does not want to manage the underlying hardware or the database software. Which AWS service can be used to accomplish this?
Okay. So you we see databases a lot today, right? And as she mentioned, thanks. As she mentioned, I go domain by domain, right? So now today is identify database services, right? So it's all about database, right? I think we saw no SQL from the previous question, and then now we're talking about non-relational database, right? So it's a different frame or different type of question, but it's basically the same thing as what we saw with the no SQL.
Okay.
Right.
So that means what they're saying. So between B and A.
B and A, okay.
But I'm going to say B because majority is saying B.
So and I think that is the confusing part, right? You have to know which one is SQL and which one is no SQL,
Okay.
right, or no relational database, right, or non-relational database.
So how does one study for that? How does one determine which one is SQL and no relational database?
And that is the whole point of the AWS Cloud Practitioner, right?
Okay.
Know which services maps to what,
Okay.
right? So anytime you hear RDS,
Mm-hmm.
it's what is structured query language or relational database,
Mm-hmm.
right? Relational database, DB. Right? Anytime you
So it's
hear
relational.
Dynamo,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's no SQL or non-relational.
NNEDREJ. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I have him answer your question in a few. Okay. All right.
Right?
And he said RDS is not relational. Okay.
Right?
So the answer was B,
It
right?
would be
okay.
B.
All right.
Right?
And
So you
then-
just have to know the mapping.
okay.
Right?
So again, if somebody's studying for this, is it a memorization thing?
No, you just have to
Experience thing?
log into the console and then play around with the services. Right?
Okay. The clue is usually in the name. Oh, okay.
Right? So anytime you hear non-relational,
Mm-hmm.
meaning no SQL,
Okay.
right? Or non-structured query language, or no
Okay.
relational database,
All right.
right? So
Got it.
yeah,
And
Alright,
so you're not going to explain the C and D because it has nothing to do with it?
yeah. I mean, C is also it's a relational database, right?
Okay.
But it so this is also relational database, right?
Okay.
Relational or SQL, right? When you hear SQL, relational. This is for big data,
Mm-hmm.
mainly for analytics. Yeah,
Okay.
analytics.
All right. Somebody asked, what is the difference between Aurora and RDS?
Oh, okay. So it's similar. It's similar, but the supported engine, I believe Aurora supports two types, MySQL and Postgres. The RDS supports more than Aurora.
The
Yeah, the
RDS
engine,
supports-
yeah.
Okay. I hope that makes sense. All right. So the NNEG person. So we don't have a group. Honestly, the group is joining the following the page and following on YouTube. But we have been yesterday. We were told to create a Discord. On the verge of creating the Discord, after I figure out what we're supposed to do on the Discord. So once that happens, I will let you know. Okay. Would you give a real world example of RDS Dynamo use?
RDS and Dynamo use. I mean,
No, I don't think it's an end. It says,
Okay.
would you give a real world example of RDS Dynamo used?
I mean, RDS is relational database. Dynamo DB is non-relational. So I don't think it's two. I think it's
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
okay.
and-
So can you give a comparison, or somebody can help out? Okay.
use cases might be different.
Hi,
right?
Mello.
Use cases might be different. But with no SQL, right? No SQL. So let's talk a quick difference in between.
Oh, wait. Before you do that, Romello has an interview with NFL IT department. I'm really nervous.
Okay.
You got this. Do come back and tell us when you got the job, okay? And even if you don't get it the first time, go back again, okay? Practice makes perfect. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, so with non-SQL database, right, or non-relational database, there is no structure to it, right? It's unstructured data. So a simple example is when you go to a website and you create an account, right? Most of the time it has a form that you need to fill out, right? The form has your name, your phone number, right? So it has a predefined list of items that you need to fill out,
Okay.
right? So on the back end, if you are using relational database, right, there is columns available for all these fields that you are filling out, right? So that will be, and it's fixed,
Okay.
right? It's structured. So anytime someone is signing up, they need to fill those options. And you can't just randomly add a different item to it.
Okay.
It wouldn't work. But with the no SQL database or the no relational database, you have the option to add items anytime you want,
Okay.
right? So it's more for unpredictable data, right? So example would be click data, right? So in web application, right? If or website, if someone goes to a website and performs some actions, you have the option to collect that data, right?
Okay.
So it's ideal for data that you don't. It doesn't really have a structure. You don't really know the form that it would come in. The form might change here and there, right? So the DynamoDB or NoSQL is ideal for those type of data.
Okay.
But SQL is for data that has fixed fields that you need to collect,
Got
right?
it.
So yeah, so
Okay.
those are the main differences.
Hopefully
right?
that makes sense. The answer was Dynamo. Okay, so you had the interview already. They said you had a good personality and good experience, and they will contact you within 2 weeks. Also, ask a very good question to them. They were stunned. Good for you. 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 Invite me to the Super Bowl, okay? When you get there, invite me. I'll wait for my ticket.
Do you get employee discount?
Hopefully,
it's
so
like free
you
or
already got the job.
50%.
Annie says that when you really want to know that the data mapping between items is going to be consistent.
There you go.
Okay.
That is the keyword, right? You use for SQL or relational database. But if you don't know that it's constant or it changes, then you have to use Dynamo. But if anyone have any other use cases of why they would choose one over the other,
Do share.
yeah, please.
Awesome.
All right, so
I'll hold you to it. Are we frozen? We are frozen. Hold on.
okay, all right, hold on.
He's gonna fix the camera. But welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT. He's fixing the camera, so bear with me. Curated for people breaking into IT. Or if you're already in IT and plan on taking any certifications, do come in and ask the questions. Answer the question also. Gauge yourself if you are answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you are struggling a little bit, you know that some polishing is needed before you go ahead and take the certification. We're waiting for the camera to come back on. But where are we? Oh, it was a 1 hour interview. Good.
And that is it?
Yeah, it was a 1 hour interview.
Oh, that is not that long.
The manager and the supervisor. Okay, hold on. Also says, what search do you think for somebody who wants to break into data analysis and analytics? Anybody in data analysis that can help or stay out? And then new to tech, should I take A+ looking to get? Yep, he's definitely going to tell you to take A+ when you come in if you're very new to tech, just to build the fundamentals. He's big on building fundamentals. He's fixing the camera, bear with me. But yeah, he's good in building fundamentals, so that at least when you get A+, next is Network Plus, Linux Plus, and Security Plus if you're planning on moving on and so forth, right? So definitely start with that. But again, I'm waiting for him to come. Take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not into this as much as he is. Annie says, SQL, you want to validate user input. No customer fields, no SQL. You let them in, add customer fields, etc. Okay. Data Engineer Associates. Okay, the second round. So how many rounds is it, Romello? Is the camera fixed?
No, almost.
Okay. Sorry, we're changing cameras. Our camera's failing at us. It's trying to tell us that we've been on live too much. Only 2 rounds. Okay, cool.
Only 2 rounds?
Yeah.
An hour each, right? Is that it?
Yeah, probably. Is the next one going to be an hour each? Jose, do we have a YouTube? He has a YouTube. The YouTube is the same thing. Tech Talk Room in Sakwe. I have a 3-hour back-end engineer interview. Whoa, never.
Back end.
Wow, you had a 3-hour. Wow, what are you talking about for 3 hours?
Is it just 1 round? 3 hours?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, do I have the next question on? Yeah. No. Let me paste the next question.
He's gonna put the next question on while he fixes the camera. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, 3 hours is wild. But like, what are you talking about for 3 hours? Is it hands on? The data doc cert was good to observability. No idea how good it is nowadays though. Okay.
Okay.
It is hands on. Okay, got it. You put the next question?
Marathon interview.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's the next question.
Can you imagine doing all of that? You better get the job after that.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll just ghost you.
Yeah, imagine.
That is the annoying part.
Sound like you're speaking from experience. Welcome
That
in,
is the
welcome
annoying
in.
part. But anyways, all right. Okay, I think this is okay.
The live will end.
What is it saying? Okay.
Switch.
That's it. Okay, no, not here.
Is
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I'm okay. No,
Okay.
we're okay. All right. Let me. I
All
think
right.
this is fine. Okay, move up.
Switch cam. Okay, B, C,
Right.
ID cam new here. Oh, okay.
All
I'm
right.
saying it's new.
Okay, so
All
let
right.
me just switch it real quick.
Which AWS service can a company use to securely store and encrypt passwords for a database? Thank you guys for your patience. AWS doesn't want us to be. I mean, I'm sorry. What's this people call TikTok? Don't want us to be great. You have to flip it the other way, right?
Not flipped.
Oh, okay.
So let's just do this.
Let me know if you can see it. Oh, that sees my screen. All right. All right. B, secret manager. A lot of the really good data people have okay, background. Oh, with my experience. Okay, got it.
I think
Well, you
this
could
is
do
fine.
IAM, which might lose your job though.
You might lose your job.
If
Why?
IAM, okay.
Delete.
All right.
Why IAM would lose? Okay.
All right, we're
Well,
back on.
Oh, IAM. Okay, the question. Okay.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
just move this down.
Hi,
Sorry.
Chrissy. How are you?
Move it down.
All right, we're back.
And
All right.
move this all the way to the bottom. Okay, good.
Okay. Hopefully, if this one fails, that's about it. That's about it. All right. So we have between B and C.
Okay. All right. So that's fine.
Okay.
All right. So B and C, right?
Mhm. But majority
B and
said B.
C. Yeah, the answer is C.
C.
Yeah. It says. Oh, so I'm sorry. B. B.
Oh,
It
I
is
was about to
B.
say, 'cause majority said B.
Which
Okay.
AWS service can a company use to secretly store and encrypt password for a database?
Mhm,
Right.
mhm.
So that would be what?
B.
Yeah, secret
I
management.
was thinking,
right?
that seems the only thing that makes sense. Unless you'd see an incognito, but I'm thinking incognito means you guessed. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense. Sometimes I guess it goes a long way though. Would it be an option of ever being B? Oh, I'm sorry, C.
Identity and access management.
Oh, that's what Ani was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Identity and access management is used for managing users and roles and also
Being
access as
cheeky.
well. But yeah, their ideal services is
Are you British, Ani? He said cheeky. No, Americans don't usually say cheeky. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's used for.
so IAM is for identity access management.
Got
so.
it. New Zealand. Welcome in.
Oh, okay.
Dante says, Kiwi. Oh, Kiwi AWS IAM is for creative rules and provisions. And Kiwi. Somebody's asking what is Cognito.
Cognito is a services that AWS has for user authentication for applications. So if you create an application.
Oh, somebody said multi-factor. Is it the same thing?
Multi-factor.
Cognito I use for multi-factor authentication.
No.
That's what MFA means, right?
MFA is multi-factor
Okay.
authentication.
All right. Then please explain. I'm sorry.
Cognito is a services. So if you build a web application, right? Usually you want users to sign in,
Okay.
right? So you can't just use IAM. So although IAM, which is identity and access management, is used for managing users, most of the time it's used to manage internal users, right? You give them role to AWS services. Cognito is for your application. So if you build an application and you have user logging in and out, Cognito is a good services to use for the user and authentication, right? So you don't have to build any user authentication from scratch.
Okay, so the answer is B. Ani says that it's more like an app bridge between other bits. And then Dante said he's a certified solution architect in AWS. Awesome sauce. German 23 says yes, Cognito has an MFA service, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
So it does have a service of a multi-factor.
But it all boils down to your application users, right?
Okay.
So it's not Cognito. It's not used primarily for MFA.
Oh, but it has.
Yeah, it has that
okay,
option. It's
got
part
it.
of the authentication process.
Okay,
Right?
okay, got it. I was working on. Oh, I was working on mobile. Oh, whatever that is sounds cool. That's what I'm just saying. I think it's a building block for. Okay, got it.
Authentication.
Okay, welcome in, welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and planning on taking a certification, we go. Hi, Fletcher. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern time. The idea is that if you're planning on taking any of the certification during the course of the week that we do come in and answer. If there's something you don't understand, oh, sorry, Marvin wants to know is Cognito LDAP service.
LDAP. I don't think it's LDAP service. No. Yeah, I don't think it is.
Don't trust AWS with your passwords. Don't trust anybody with your password. Welcome in, Michael. It can go into LDAP. It can
glue into
LDAP.
for authentication.
Okay, got it. Okay. But yeah, so what was I saying? Welcome in, welcome in. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT. I do this so while he brings the next question, I'm stalling, right? But if you're not following, follow. If you're planning on taking any of the certification that we do the course of the week, so today is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Tomorrow is AZ 900. Monday is going to be CompTIA A Plus. Tuesday is Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday is Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus, right? So do come and answer the questions. If you're answering with ease, you gauge yourself, right? You know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, a little polishing is needed before you take the certification. The people in the chat range for people like me, I really don't know much about this, to the people that are 5, 10, 15 project managers, big name stuff, solution architects and stuff in the
Principal
chat.
software engineer.
All the good people are in there. So ask the questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Ask it if you truly don't know. And also, it's not all the time Raymond knows the answers to this. Hi, DRMP, where you been? It's not all the time that Raymond knows the answers to all the questions. So helpful and, debate is definitely welcome. All I ask is that you're respectful. If you're not, I'll block you. That's all. Oh, this is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including all his AWS certifications. And his CSSP. All right, a company needs to migrate a Postgres SQL database from on-premise on AWS and Amazon RDS. Which AWS service or tools should the company use to meet this requirement? Mm-hmm. Hi, Mr. J. How are you? Okay, so hi. 101. No, he don't sleep, Ani. He don't sleep.
We don't sleep.
We miss you too. We miss you too. Busy's good. As long as it's bringing you money, it's good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have between, and you're in good health, right? Okay. We have between. Hold on. I was talking so much I forgot to check the answers. Hold on. All right. So C-A. All right. What's the answer? Between C and A?
The answer is C.
C. Okay.
Yeah. So it says a company needs to migrate a Postgres SQL database, right? And we all know that this is for relational database, right?
Okay.
Or SQL database.
So C?
Yeah, it is C. From on-premises to Amazon RDS, right?
Okay.
So AWS has database migration services. That helps you move your database from on-prem to the cloud.
Okay.
Right, it helps you with that.
Cami said A. Can you explain why it's not A?
A, so cloud adaptation readiness tool. So it's a tool that would assess if you are ready to move to the cloud, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so that is it. So sometimes you are not too sure. Am I really ready to move to the cloud?
What determines your readiness for the cloud?
So remember, you can't just upload or move your on-premises server or the services that you have straight to the cloud, right? So you have to assess and see if what you have is cloud ready, right? Okay. So it's just an assessment tool, right, to evaluate adoption, right? And then the migration hub is also it's a hub or a centralized place that shows you the progress of how your migration is going, right? So
Okay.
it doesn't have to be just database migration, right? It can be application migration
That's
or any migration that you want. You want to move,
okay.
right?
DRP.
Cassandra.
DRP wants to know if you're familiar with Cassandra.
No, not that much.
You don't
not
know?
that
Okay.
much. Do you have any specific question? I believe some people here would.
She said what the it says that are you familiar with Cassandra? Can I say is a cloud database?
Oh, Cassandra. I don't think it's native to cloud.
Oh, so you know what it is.
I've heard of it. I don't think it's native specifically to cloud.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's not native to the cloud, what is it native to?
It's I mean, as I said, I'm not too familiar with Cassandra, but if someone has, yeah.
Okay, somebody says a document database.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it specific to cloud? Is it cloud native? Or you can have it on-prem as well?
Okay. I've used is the cloud in the same way MySQL is.
Yes. But MySQL is not just cloud. You can have MySQL on premises as well. Right? Yeah, so that's what I'm asking.
Is it true then? Can it be is I was gonna say is it by cloud? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, you said exactly. Okay.
Yeah,
so it could be true.
Oh,
So
same way as
yeah, so that's what I'm
okay. So
saying.
it can be on-prem. Okay, good. So it can be on-prem and at the same time in the cloud. And some databases are native to the cloud.
So
right?
then, so to answer DRMP's question, can you say it's a cloud DB then, since it's both?
I would say hybrid. I wouldn't say it's cloud.
Okay, so it's hybrid.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's.
Okay. German 23 says it's a
no SQL.
Okay.
No, someone also said it's data document DB.
Okay, we're gonna have to find some
Yeah.
research on this. Hi TK.
All right.
The answer. What was the answer?
C.
It was C.
C.
Somebody else had a question. Did I miss it?
Yeah.
I've used DMs for my I think they meant MySQL.
Okay.
To Postgres, you can transfer the columns and field as well. Interest in service.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Cool.
Data migration. Hold on.
Did I read that wrong? This is user 138.
Yeah, I've used. Okay. So I'm not too sure. Okay, so you're saying using database migration services. However, I know that there is database conversion tool that is ideal for converting one database schema to the next. So from what you are saying, I'm leaning more towards conversion tool than migration service.
User 138.
Yeah.
If you're still there. Well, welcome in. You're going to the next question. We've been on for
Yes.
an hour. Oh, the answer was C.
C. It was C. Yeah,
C.
C.
We've been here for an hour. Do you have more questions?
Yeah, a few. But
Okay, fine.
let's see.
Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT. Or if you're already in IT and planning on taking any certification, we go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Today is Saturday, so Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is going to be AZ 900. Then back to Monday, which is going to be CompTIA A+, but the schedule's on the page. So if you are planning on taking a certification, do answer the questions. If you answer the questions with ease, you gauge yourself. Answering the question with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, you know that a lot of polishing is needed before you get to the certification. Please don't hesitate to ask your questions. The people in the chat are very knowledgeable people. We range. There's people with experience, and people with not experience, but it's like there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35 years experience in the chat. So do ask your questions, okay? All I ask is that you're respectful. If not, I'll block you. But other than that, welcome. If you're not following, follow. Tomorrow, if you're planning on doing multi-cloud stuff, it's going to be AZ 900 for Azure, okay? All right. There's no such thing as a dumb question, guys. I'll answer for you. Okay. It's coupled with...
Okay. Schema conversion tool.
What is that? SCT?
Yeah, schema conversion tool. So,
Okay.
yeah. Transform. Right.
Which feature of Amazon RDS provides the ability to automatically create a primary database this instance and to synchronously replicate data on instance in another availability zone? Dun. This camera is very... I feel very ashy. Why are you laughing so hard? Okay.
I think I'm at ANC. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have like two
Okay,
or
you're
three
picking
more
C?
questions.
Okay.
Oh,
We have
picking
C.
C. Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling like all the answers is C at this point. C. Anyone else is
Anything
going
else?
to take a guess? Or is this those were answers that can be more than one? Which DB are we talking about? Oracle or Post?
Oh, that does it. Oh, in the does it really? Yeah, make much difference.
I believe so. If they're
If yeah, yeah, I think it wouldn't make that much of a difference which type of database engine.
So
right?
is the question missing anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but why did you say it was
Ani?
Is it why those?
If it's Oracle or
Yeah,
Postgres. Okay.
why?
What's the answer?
Would it make any difference?
D, I see your question. I'll have him answer when he's done with this. Okay.
Um.
Alright, what's the answer?
So the answer would be C.
C.
Right. So the question, okay, which feature of Amazon RDS provide the ability to automatically create a primary database instance and to synchronously replicate data, right? So one of the keywords is what synchronously replicate data, right? So basically back and forth, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So or instantaneously,
Mhm.
right? To an instance in another availability zone, right? So that is another keyword, right? So multi-AZ, right? So having the database record in 2 or more availability zone, right? What answer did we get from?
We got a lot of C's, D, and we have an A.
Okay.
Before you get to this, D has a question saying that with CGRC and AWS Cloud Developer plus Security Plus, can they get a job in the job? Can they get a job? I mean, I think you can get a job anywhere. But,
Yeah, you can.
So what
it's
job
possible.
what job should they be looking for?
So you have developer, you have security. Which one is the CGRC? I know it's governance, risk, and compliance, but what is that?
C?
Yeah, the first C. I'm not too familiar with that.
Okay. And you said just to confirm this was C?
This was C, multi-cloud.
All right. We had a D. What was the? Why isn't it D?
Reserve instance, that is just a pricing model. I think the other time we talk about the instances, we have the reserve instance, we have the on-demand, we have the spot instance. So it's just a billing or pricing model. So it has nothing to do with replicating your data in a different availability zone.
Okay, D says read replicas can be in another AZ.
Very true. Very true. However, the keyword is synchronous. Read replica is asynchronous, right? So it's not really, yeah. So that those are the two keywords.
Wait, D, Overstreet, you didn't answer. What's this other
The C, right?
What's the other C in CGRC? What was the other C? The beginning C or the ending C?
The beginning.
Okay,
beginning
what's the beginning C? All right. He has a few more questions, but we're supposed to be on for an hour. But yeah, good point. It's got to be C. Okay. Yeah. Annie agrees. Welcome in. Welcome in. As he brings the next question, this is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakurai. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT. Or if you're already in IT already and plan on taking any certifications to level up.
I posted a thing. Let me change it.
Did you see the answer?
Did.
Okay. If you're breaking newly into IT.
It's fine. Let's leave it as is.
Okay.
Let's leave it as is.
Oh, why are you going to have to explain why they
No,
picked the answer?
it's fine.
Okay.
I don't think most people saw it though. But if you say good.
But yeah, so if you're not following, follow. I'll be right back. I have to put a lotion on my face. I can't. I look at
So the next question is it says which combination of AWS, I think we discussed this before. I'm not too sure who I was discussing it with. But it says which combination of AWS services can be used to move a commercial relational database to an Amazon managed open source database. Select 2. Right? I believe we talked about it before. Yeah, so it says select choose 2. Okay, so we have A, someone said C. Yeah, but remember, we have to select 2, so one more. A is the only one I've ever used. Okay. Oh, I think it was the same AI. Yeah, I think it was you, right? We were discussing about the other type of tool. All right. Yeah, so yeah, it says select 2, right? Select 2. Elastic map reduce. Elastic map reduce. More for data, big data processing.
Did you say the answer?
No, I didn't say it yet. So
so what's
the answer will be A and C, right? So
Okay.
A is database migration services, right? However, the question is saying that they want to move a commercial relational database.
Hi, Gigi.
Okay, manage. Okay. So which combination of AWS service can be used to move a commercial relational database, right, to open source, right? So commercial to open source.
Okay.
Right. So now it's 2 different type of engines that they're trying to move to, right?
Okay.
So now the database migration services helps you with what? With the migration. However, you have to also what? Convert the schema, right? Because it's 2 different schema. We have commercial and an open source.
So the answer is
Right.
A and C.
A and C, right? So you need the AWS schema conversion too, and I think we discussed that before. So once you convert it to the right schema, and then you can migrate it using the migration service.
Hi, Norman. Okay. German says the schema makes sense because if you need to migrate your DB schema.
Database schema.
Okay. All right. So A and C. A and C. Everybody got A right, though. Nobody says C.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't say to choose 2.
No, someone says C. Yeah,
Oh, a lot of people. I'm sorry. A lot of people. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling now. Okay. All right.
All right. I think I have one more question. Yeah, because since it's domain specific, some of these questions will be repetitive.
Yeah.
Right?
But the idea of repetition is.
It's what?
I know you. I forgot. That's something waiting for you to finish it. You don't want to say it. Oh, I'm waiting for you to finish it. The idea of repetition is that it gives you a better understanding. There you go. Thank you. So that way, it will stick eventually.
It's called reinforcement learning.
That one. That's what he says. And he says, if you're changing your DBs, there will be some schema changes.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was that? Was a schema?
So more.
Did you say that already?
No, I didn't say that. More or less like the structure of the database, and every engine has its own schema, right?
Okay.
So you can't just. I'm trying to see if I can get a different example. I don't remember anything.
You're learning, Augustina. Welcome in.
I don't remember any scenario in mind.
Okay.
But it's more like compatibility issue, right? If you're in one vendor you are moving to next, they might have a slight change in that, right?
Okay.
So similar to databases, right?
Okay.
If you're on one database and you're moving on to the next database, they wouldn't have the same schema. You have to change a few things before you can move it to the other
Ani said
DB.
that is like a schema is like a glossary
Okay.
explaining how data is stored. So is it like the man page?
No, man page is just for documentation lookup.
Messing stuff up. Okay. Hi, Hamad. Yes, it is ANC. All right, so it's like string, boolean, and fields are what?
So like string.
Okay. Like that. Okay. I don't know what those. You just confused me more, but I'm just gonna say okay. Hopefully the people understood. Welcome. Data types. Okay.
Data types. Okay.
Right? No, Hamad, he's an R&B singer with he just needs a whole group now to form. Welcome in. This is TikTok Women Sakwe. Is this the last question?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last question. We've been on for almost an hour, 30 minutes. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT. Did I send half what I was typing? No worries. I think you can listen. I think that sometimes TikTok doesn't let you finish all the questions, apparently. I'm sorry, all the typing. Anyway, if you're not following, follow, okay? Tomorrow we'll go live also.
This will be the last question for today.
AZ 900 tomorrow.
Everything else is repetitive, so.
Okay.
This will be the last one.
Which AWS service supports my SQL database engine?
Mm-hmm.
Engines. Oh.
Support which it should be one. What MySQL? Yeah, this should be one S.
Okay.
But AWS, that's fine.
All right. Frankie says B. Hey Frankie, how are you?
And remember, MySQL is relational database, right? Relational database, or
save.
Or SQL, right? So meaning this is not non-relational. It's not no SQL.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that a whole different class. So that's a whole different. But okay.
This.
There's no D. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right, majority saying B. Majority can't be wrong.
Yeah, sometimes they can't. But the answer is B.
Okay,
right.
All right.
So the RDS is relational database, right? So they're talking about SQL. SQL is a relational database, right? DynamoDB, we know that it's non-relational, right? Or no SQL, right? We know that. So that wouldn't fit the requirements here, right? Amazon Document DB is for documents. It's Document DB, right? Not relational database, right? Elastic Cache is an in-memory caching system, right? So usually what Elastic Cache does is it usually sits in front of a database, right? So the whole point is with database, right? So usually if you with websites as a simple example, most of the time, anytime you perform a task on a website, right, that needs to be persisted, right? Usually it goes in a database, right? So every single action has to go to database and come back, right? So first of all, if you are in
latency,
it helps with latency, right? So yeah, so first of all, the request that goes back and forth, right? Database might be a little slow for that.
Bye, German. If you're leaving, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, there'll be a little delay, right? So what Elastic Cache does is it saves some of the information in the database in the cache, right? So that it will be easier or faster for users to get that information. Right?
Oh, okay. I see what Hamada is saying. Hamada, I see your question, but I see your statement. But the DRMP says to confirm when you say no SQL it would mean the SQL programming is not applicable to the database, right? Is that what you're saying?
So when we talk about database and SQL versus non-SQL, SQL is structured query language, right? Or relational database, right? So relational database usually it's similar to an Excel sheet, right? Usually you have the name, the phone number, the address, right? It's and with relational database, it has to be fixed or it has to be structured, right? So if your SQL database accepts name, phone number, and address, right? That is all your database will accept. It can't accept if next week you decided, I forgot to keep track of their age. You can't just add it to SQL, right? But with no SQL, it gives you that flexibility to keep adding to the database.
Okay.
Right. That is the main difference between the SQL and the no SQL.
Okay.
Right. SQL is structured. So once you have the structure in place, you can't just add. If your user information change, you can't just add it to your SQL, right? but with the NoSQL, it gives you that flexibility, right? So NoSQL is used when you don't know the structure of the data that is coming in, right? So you make provision for it, right? However, with the SQL, you know the exact structure of the information that is coming in.
Okay. Right? Hamad says to keep it simple, RDS can accommodate all popular database engine. Okay. Hamad also says that we need to start adding more to start add besides the basics. Add more, but keep in mind, Hamad, this is beginner friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
There's still more beginner people in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Hamad is more experienced. Okay.
So as much as I wish to add other stuff, I don't.
Well, not yet.
I don't want to confuse the beginners, right? Yeah, and not yet, but we can probably have a
you
separate...
need a different class.
Yeah, I know, for the experienced people,
because
right?
the CSSP people are there and all those.
Because I remember when I started, right?
It was difficult.
Yeah, when you have to know the fundamentals before you add the beyond the one. Yeah. Yeah, so...
Agreed. Jiggle, yes, the answer was B.
Yeah, but eventually, this is the last one. Eventually, we'll have something for the experience.
Before he asks more questions. All right, so tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is going to be AZ 900. So keep in mind, again, this is beginner friendly for people breaking newly into IT. Or if you're already into IT and you're planning on taking any of the beginner friendly certifications, do stop on by 9 p.m. Eastern Time for AZ 900. Dear RP says that you can add CISA to related. Can we make sure to add? What is CISA?
So I think we might have to have I'm not sure when we can add extra experience.
There's a 9 to 5. There's a family.
Yeah, audit.
Good night, Cammy. CISA audit. Oh. DRP, we'll talk back doors, okay? We'll figure out when to do this. I don't know when that's going to happen, but...
The 8th day of the week.
Oh, man, I wish we could go live every day. Well, if my dream to become an influencer, if I hit the certain threshold mark, you know... All the lives.
24/7
you know,
live.
Can you imagine? But anyway, good night. Good night.
Tomorrow,
9 p.m. Eastern Time. Good night. Thanks for joining.
All right.